Good morning, sir. Are you Tajuan Mack?
Yes, ma'am.
And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment in each case?
We will.
Yeah. I'm getting there. No, this has just been going on a long time, so I've got lots of pages to scroll through to get all the way back to the indictment. There it is. Mr. Mack, in cause number 24, DCCR 1046, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of criminally negligent homicide from March 10th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
And then, let's see, 85. In cause number 26, DCCR 0085. Sorry. You're charged with a third-degree felony offense of bail jumping and failure to appear from December 15th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? And again, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And because you did what they charged you with? In both of those cases, I have here on the tablet and some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Ms. Shipley?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1 in each case.
No objection.
It's admitted in each case. Is there any evidence that Mr. Mack is not competent?
There is no evidence.
All right, Mr. Mack, I'm going to find in each of your cases that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your pleas. And cause number 24, DCCR 1046, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of criminally negligent homicide. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. And then in cause number 26, DCCR 0085, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of the third-degree felony offense of bail jumping and failure to appear. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 3 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. These 2 cases will run concurrently, which means together at the same time. And I'm going to sign a dismissal as part of this agreement, and cause number 26, DCCR 0086. If you'll please print 1046 for me. I sent it to you. Apparently it didn't print. I'm going to hand you in each of your cases the trial court certifications that shows that these were agreements that I followed, so you did waive your right to appeal. I'm also going to hand you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgments entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Ms. Shipley. All right? Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah. See you on the.
Oh, shoot.
Good morning. Are you Malcolm Williams, Jr.?
Yes, ma'am.
Give me just a second. My screen's now locked up. Will your client waive the formal reading of the motion
He will.
and the indictment?
Yes, sir.
If I can get to it, let's see here. Okay, here we go. Mr. Williams, in cause number 26 DCCR 1254, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements from June 2nd of 2026. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
In that case, I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
So it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 4-year term in prison, but that would be probated. You'd be on probation for 4 years. You'll be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, including getting an ID within 90 days of sentencing. That's the most important thing because you have to have your ID so that you can register. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am. I got a question. It's not. I'm just trying to see how long, like, would it usually be to get an ID? Like, let's say
You can get one they can give you
Yeah,
a
you
temporary
can-
one until when you go there, they'll give it to you.
You'll get a piece of paper that day and then they'll mail you the actual plastic copy later. So as soon as you go in, and you probably will need
because
either.
I'm playing. Let's say, because I might be if whatever I get out, I might be walking this day, and I'm planning to go tomorrow, the next day.
Right.
That'd be
So
fine.
you're going to have plenty of time, and probation will help you. So when you get out of custody and you start your probation, you're going to go, the first thing you're going to do is go to the probation office.
Yes, ma'am.
You can ask them all those questions and they will help you with everything. Okay. Because you're probably going to need some other information. You're going to need to get a birth certificate or something else too before you go get that. So they'll help you get everything you need. Just ask for that help. That's going to be the main thing, is that you don't try to go do it on your own and then get frustrated because it doesn't work and then not do it. Okay. Probation is going to be there to help you get that taken care of. You understand?
And then I still gotta go inmate tomorrow.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, that'll be part of your probation as well, so that you get any help you need so you can be successful, get on the right path and take care of everything.
Yes.
Okay. And you're a U.S. citizen, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. State tender's number 1 in that
No
case.
objection?
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Williams is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
Is there, I don't typically waive a pre-sentence report on a third, but because he's already on and we're going to continue him, is there any reason not to go ahead and waive that so we can get him started?
I don't see one.
Any other additional information?
No, we have a lot of information already.
Okay, so in that case, which is 26-1254, I'm going to find that you just entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and find you guilty of failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements. Sentence you in accordance with that agreement to a term of 4 years in prison, but I'm going to probate that, so you'll be on probation for 4 years. There's not going to be a new fine in that case, but you are required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Again, including getting that ID taken care of, making sure you follow through with any mental health care, community service, everything else you're supposed to do while you're on probation. Okay.
Would it be the same
Yes. Yes, it will.
The same.
community service?
You're probably going to have a little bit more because of the new case, but probation will explain all that to you as well. Okay. Now, the next case we have is cause number 23-41505. Let me find it. And it's my understanding in that case that the recommendation, you're on probation, is just to continue on probation. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. There's only one allegation on that motion, and that's the charge you just pled to.
So let me go through the motion then. So in cause number 23-41505, I have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Shows that you were placed on probation June 27th of 2023, and that was a 10-year deferred probation. Is that correct?
Yes.
It alleges that you violated your probation by failing to comply with the sex offender registration requirements that we just talked about. And is that true or not true?
Sure.
All right. And did you enter that plea of true to count one freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And because it's actually true.
Yeah.
I also have documents here on the tablet in that case that you've signed with Mr. Parker. Did you also go over those with him?
Yes.
And do you understand them as well?
Yes.
State tenders number one.
Objection.
It's admitted. All right, Mr. Williams, I'm going to find in that case that you entered your plea of true to count one freely and voluntarily. Find count one true. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty and revoke your probation, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to continue you on probation. You have all the same conditions that you had, including getting that ID and getting all that taken care of. So you still now have an excellent opportunity. You're going to get out of custody. You're still on probation. You got a new probation. But I want you to understand, if you don't follow through and get that ID taken care of and get registered the correct way, and you're back in here on another motion to revoke, I will have no choice but to probably send you to prison. You understand? So it's super important that you ask whatever questions you need of probation. Ask Mr. Parker. They'll get you taken care of and help you, but ultimately you have to go get all that taken care of.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to hand you, did the second one print?
First.
I'm going to hand you in each of your cases the trial court certifications that shows that these were agreements that I followed. So you waived your right to appeal. I'm also going to hand you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Parker. So you're going to get out today. Very important that the first thing you do is go talk to your probation officer. Okay.
Yes.
Go straight there when you get out. Okay. Good luck to you. You can go back with a bailiff.
One thing,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, try to do nothing to make it my matter worse and
Good.
stuff, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I got 2 daughters.
Well, it's time to take care of them, which means taking care of your business.
Yes.
So get out there, take care of your business, do everything you're supposed to, and you shouldn't have any other problems. But that's going to be up to you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You go back with the bailiff. The
This
deadly
hearing
weapon.
shows how seriously the court treats a guilty plea and the responsibilities that come with probation. Mr. Mack received 2 sentences that would run concurrently, while Mr. Williams was given a 4-year prison sentence probated for 4 years, along with strict registration and supervision requirements. Judge West also made it clear that following those conditions would be essential to avoiding further consequences.
The deadly weapon. I received that pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review the report?
You have your own. Yes, Judge.
In addition to that, I received an amendment or a memorandum from probation with regard to some information received from the complainant in the case, including a video that was sent to me. Did you all
I
get
got
that
it.
as well?
I got you.
Okay, so for the record, I've reviewed that as well. Any additions, corrections, or objections to the pre-sentence report?
No, you're not from the state. Excuse me.
So, Mr. Quezada, this gives me a whole lot of concern. I saw the video of what happened that night, and it was very scary what you did to her and what you put her through that night. And so I know there's reasons for this plea agreement, and I'm not saying I'm not going to go along with it. In my opinion, based on the fact that there's been a prior family assault, I'm not going to agree to a 5-year deferred. There's going to be more than 5 years involved in this. And I'm considering cognitive ISF as well. I mean, this was any input?
Your Honor, I would ask that he not do ISF. He just recently got a job. He's supporting family, and I mean they've been calling me just out of concern of that, he's their livelihood, and I understand the court's concern, but I mean, I agree that we put him on. You can put him on more probation. That's the court can do that at their own discretion, and if there's any incident, then which I don't think there will be, but
What's the current stat? You're not married
No,
to her, are you?
no,
There's no relationship anymore, correct?
No.
he's from the valley, and that's and he's living here now.
yeah, I have no communication with him.
Mr. Smith?
I don't believe there's any communication between the two at this point, Judge.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney. But I'm going to defer all proceedings for 8 years instead of 5 years. I'm going to order the $500 fine. Obviously, all of the conditions of probation, including having absolutely no contact and no communication in any way with Veronica Panilla. I'm also going to order, at least for some amount of time, that you will be required to wear a GPS monitoring device. You'll have to have that on before you leave jail. They'll tell you how to get that taken care of. That at least gives me and everyone a little bit of, I don't know, comfort in knowing where you are at all times. If you're somewhere that you are not supposed to be, Mr. Smith will get me her information, where she works, where she lives, and all of that. The company will have that. Probation will have that information. If you get anywhere near that, there will be an immediate warrant for your arrest. You're going to be back in custody, and you're going to be looking at being found guilty and going to prison for up to 20 years. Do you understand how serious it is? If you do everything you're supposed to on this probation, this is a great opportunity. Because you don't have the conviction, you're going to be able to keep your job, do everything, live right. Obviously, part of your probation is also going to be that you are not allowed to become intoxicated, alcohol or otherwise. I have a feeling that was involved, and so that is definitely something that is going to be very important. You cannot drink an ounce of alcohol, and you shouldn't have any issues. The other side to not doing everything right on your probation is, again, if you violate any condition at all, you'll be back in court. You'll be found guilty, which means you'll have the felony conviction, and you can go to prison anywhere in that range of punishment, which is between 2 years and up to 20 years. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I got hired at the night shift, so I'll be.
So you'll have a curfew, but just talk to probation about that as soon as you get out. Get them proof of where you work and what your shift hours are. I'm not going to prevent you from working if it's a night shift, but you have to make sure they have that information. And if you're out during those curfew hours, it is only to go straight to work and straight back home. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. Good luck to you, sir. You can go back with the bailiff.
Thank you.
Later in the hearing, the judge took a much closer look at another case after reviewing additional information, including a video. Instead of simply accepting the proposed 5-year deferred agreement, she extended the probation period to 8 years and imposed strict conditions, including no contact with the complainant and GPS monitoring. Her message was clear. The defendant was being given an opportunity, but violating probation could lead to a felony conviction and significant prison time.